Hey, friendo, Steve here.
Hey, Larson.
And welcome to our SummerSlam 2025 predictions for Night 1. We're going to do Nights 1 and Night 2 as two separate videos. Why? Because we can. That's why.
Well,
because if WWE can get away with the 2-for-1 special, why can't we, Larson?
Exactly. 2-for-1 special. Yeah. Night 1's up today. Obviously, you're watching it right now. Night 2 will be up the following day. It's today, Tuesday, so Wednesday for Night 2. Of course, here, Friendo Club Wrestling, we use confidence points for our predictions. In case you're unfamiliar with confidence points, that's how it works. Each night is SummerSlam at 6 matches, so the match for each night you're most confident in, you give the max confidence point value, that's 6. Match you're least confident in, you give the lowest confidence points value, which is 1. Each match must have a unique confidence point value. You can't double up your confidence points. So you should have a match of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same goes for Night 2.
Got that right. All right. Which match would you like to kick things off with?
Let's start with this one. If it's not closing, it might be opening. It's Roman Reigns and Jey Uso taking on Braun and Bronson injury specialist. Steve, who do you got?
Yeah. I've got... Put your ones up for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, WOTC 1, and Jey Uso. And I've got 6 confidence points on this match because Roman Reigns... Jey Uso, they're like the two most popular guys they got. Bronson and Reed can eat a pin. They stood super tall this week. They took Roman Reigns' shoes. He was like, give me your Barclays. And then he did that. And then, there we go.
Yeah,
so I got
Barclays,
6 confidence
Jordan
points.
3s, man.
I was seeing if you were going to catch that one.
You
just rolled with it. You were like, oh, yeah, those Barclays were great.
I was just waiting for you to finish. No, I ain't going to roll with that. Come on now. You know me. So... I understand everything you just said there. I understand Roman usually equals victory.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Braun and Bronson could use a huge win. Especially Braun. If Seth's going to be out, then Braun could use a huge win.
You could stop that.
Why?
Because I know what you're going to do.
I'm just having a conversation. I'm trying to get this video past 10 minutes, obviously.
It's already done. I know what you're going to do.
What? What am I going to do?
You're going to say you think Braun will lose to Roman and Jey.
You're wrong about that. I think Braun and Bronson will lose to Roman and Jey. 6 confidence points.
I was right then. 6 confidence? Yeah. Really? 6? Okay. Yeah. All right. There we go.
Yeah, Roman's in the match. He doesn't lose.
Roman's in the match. He's not going to lose.
No, he's going to spear Bronson Reed and pin him.
Yep.
All right, next up. Sami Zayn versus Carrie and Cross. The loser tells the winner they were right. We discussed this on a Raw recap. There's an interesting route they can take with this, and then there's the route they're going to take. The route they're going to take is Sami Zayn winning, and Carrie and Cross is like, Sami, you were right about yourself.
So here's my thing about
I got Sami with 4. Don't try to pull some shit with me on this one. We both know you got Sami Zayn.
Number 1, Carrie and Cross hasn't yet signed a new contract. It's entirely possible at SummerSlam that him and Scarlett are presented with a new contract, and he looks at it and he's like, yeah, this is all good. Big money deal, lots more PLE matches, and this is just merely the kickoff, the first big celebratory match of this new contract era for Karrion Kross. Therefore, with 4 confidence points, it is my belief that Karrion Kross...
You laugh. You betray whatever scheme you're trying to pull off there by chuckling.
No, I'm not. I'm very serious. Because when I say Karrion Kross will not win this match, Sami Zayn 4 confidence points.
It's exhausting. It really is. Next up...
It is. For both of us. Trust me.
It really is. Next up, Randall Keith Orton and Jelly Roll teaming up against Logan Paul and maybe Drew McIntyre. See if his travel issues get worked out in time. Steve, who you got here?
So I'm trying to envision a situation where Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul win this, because Drew McIntyre really needs to do something. And Randy Orton has... No, I'm not even saying it. Look,
no, I know. I'm doing this. You got to extinguish your mind of the thought that Drew McIntyre is going to have a good 2025, Steve.
Yeah, I know. It's donezo. I mean, maybe we'll have a good second half of 2025. Look, this is, if you think about the mechanics of the match, it's like there's Randy Orton, and he's against two other former champions. You know, Drew is a former WWE champion, Logan Paul's a former US champion. They're wrestlers. Randy Orton's got to drag Jelly Roll, I'm sold on Jelly Roll these days in terms of, hey, he's a character that I don't want to change the channel when he's on my television. He's very charismatic. I liked his promo. But like, even within the universe of WWE, like, his biggest physical achievement is being able to lose some weight because he was too big. And that's good for your health, and that's awesome. I'm trying to do the same thing, Jelly Roll. But like, that's who Randy Orton's bringing to a fight? And I don't buy this whole, I grew up poor so I can scrap and stuff. And I know that's what they're selling, but I don't really buy it. And it's like maybe 2 steps better than Jay Leno when he fought Hogan, and he was like, had a Hogan in like an armbar or whatever he had him in. So yeah, I mean, dude, I've got 5 confidence points on the good guys here on Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. But man, they're going to really need to put this match together to make me believe and to be into this. If it's just Jelly Roll steamrolling Logan Paul like he's been doing in the build, I don't know. I'll be cracking up. I'll be laughing, but it's not going to be like, oh man, I'm buying into this.
Here's an easy way around all this, Steve. Drew McIntyre's not in the match, and it's just Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Logan Paul.
That would be great. I mean, look, I think it's possible that Drew and Logan get off the same page, and maybe therein lies the unity of. Yeah. Maybe
that's entirely possible, and maybe even likely. Though you make a compelling case why Drew McIntyre, former world champion, Logan Paul, former U.S. champion, one very accomplished, one fairly accomplished professional wrestlers, would lose to one extremely accomplished pro wrestler and someone in their first match. That is a good point. And they're going to have to do something to make it super convincing that Orton and Jelly Roll would stand a chance against 2 former champions, which is why I got 5 confidence points on Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre being defeated by Randy Orton and Jelly Roll.
Like, this was the one that we didn't have to do that on. I was like trying to play it straight because, we both just said it's exhausting to do that. And then you just did it again.
Can I tell you?
Next match.
Next match for the women's tag titles. Got Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez defending against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. This is really a toss-up. This could go either way.
Is this your 1 or 2? Which one is it?
It's my 3.
Whoa, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
And I kind of feel like the story is less about Alexa and Charlotte becoming champions and then more about them becoming friends.
Yeah.
So if it's a situation where at the end of this match, whether they win the titles or not, they embrace the fact that they're friends, that's a win for them. Therefore, sure. I feel like they don't really need to win this match. So I got Judgment Day 3 confidence points.
That's a good point of view. I think that's probably the right one as well. I've got 2 on Judgment Day. I'm sure there's going to be some go home math that swings the way of Charlotte and Alexa standing tall on the last SmackDown, unless they just it's entirely they just get a video package.
We could have 2 hours of video packages on SmackDown for all we know.
I think that's entirely possible. Yeah, I only have 2 confidence points on the Judgment Day because I could see them also wanting a big celebratory moment with Alexa and Charlotte, and the reason they are able to finally admit that they're friends is because they won the titles. So yeah, I hope they do roll with Charlotte and Alexa because it means that we'll definitely get them as a team. They have to know that they've got something good on their hands here.
And there's another reason I'm hesitant to pick Alexa and Charlotte is that Asuka and Kyrie were just in a mixed tag match last night on Raw. Against Judgment Day, which leads me to believe that'll be Judgment Day's next feud after SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's a distinct possibility.
Next, Tiffany Stratton defending against Jade Cargill, the WWE Women's Championship on the line. Steve, who do you got?
This is the match that I've got 1 confidence point on, so I don't know. It seems like they feel between her Queen of the Ring win and just the way that she's been booked, it seems like they might be ready for Jade Cargill. I think Tiffany Stratton has had a decent run. She's had some really terrific matches against Nia Jax, most recently against Trish Stratus. But I wouldn't be shocked if her time was up. For now, I think she by the end of her run, she'll be a 5, 6, 7 time champion, maybe more. But I think this is Jade's time. I think they know that they can do something, with her. Whether, it's when Bianca comes back or what. But I think Jade wins this, and I think she wins it straight up. I know you had a pretty cool idea about the possibility of Naomi getting involved, and I think that's still out there. Maybe you can talk about that here. But I got Jade Cargill with 1 confidence point. I wouldn't be shocked or surprised either way this turns out. Though.
Yeah.
I would be. The only thing I'd be surprised about is if Jade ate a clean loss. It's the only thing I'd be surprised about.
Yeah, same. That would be the most kind of surprising outcome. Obviously, we still have a SmackDown on Friday to kind of give us our last indication of which way this is going to go. I can't dispel the idea, even though she said that she was moving on from Jade, that Naomi is still going to cost Jade this match. And if the draft is coming up some point soon after SummerSlam, we can see a scenario where Naomi and Jade are on the same brand. And if they want to have Jade beat Naomi to win her first championship, to culminate that story, their story, that would be huge. Or if they want to do Jade, Naomi, and Bianca at one of the major pay-per-views, maybe in WrestleMania next year, to blow off their story. Because I feel like you can maybe make the claim that Jade and Naomi, now that Jade just defeated her at Evolution, all right, story's done. Naomi said as much. She won the title. She's moved on. The fact that so much seems unresolved with Jade, Naomi, and Bianca, this kind of leads me to think they might continue that story once Bianca returns from her injury.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I got 2 confidence points on Tiffany retaining because of Naomi interfering.
There you go.
Finally, main event night 1. Gunther defending the World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk. There's one thing I'm sure of. Pretty sure. CM Punk is not leaving SummerSlam as champion. Now, I can't say confidently that Gunther's going to be the one walking out as champ because we don't know what's going on with this Seth Rollins thing. He could be hurt, could not, could have a surprise cash-in. He walks out as champion. But I feel like the safest route to go at this juncture for this match would be Gunther retaining with a single confidence point. So that's what I got.
I also have Gunther retaining. I've got 2 confidence points. I've got 3 confidence points on this one. Because I think did I use a 3? No, I have not used a 3. I had 2 3. On the Judgment Day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I got 3 confidence points on this. I think what really stuck out to me about CM Punk's promo on Monday, yesterday on Raw, was him pointing out the writing of him saying, my career is much better than yours. My career is littered with the bodies of Hall of Famers and legends and superstars. And CM Punk is about to become one of those. I don't think it's going to be clean. I think that there's going to be some sort of, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins situation where, there's a cash-in tease, or Gunther as he has done in the past, very rarely finds that he has to cheat in order to win. I think that's a possibility as well. Punk I don't think has lost clean straight up and down since he's come back to WWE. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's kind of the case. In any event, he's very protected. I think that's going to remain. I think that it's going to be wonky. But goddamn, if they really want to make Gunther, the one thing, look, Gunther's beat Randy Orton straight up, and he's pretty protected.
He just beat Bill Goldberg.
Well, like I said, he beat Randy Orton, and he's very protected. But boy, having CM Punk on a list of people that he beats is a big deal.
That Punk's bit in that promo might be a bit of foreshadowing for what Gunther's got in store for the rest of the year, because as mentioned, he just beat Goldberg. Rumor is that he's in line to be one of Cena's last opponents. Maybe the remainder of 2025 is Gunther really adding to his resume of wins, rectifying kind of the shortcomings of his first title reign by not having those kind of iconic trademark wins, retires Goldberg, beats Punk at SummerSlam. Maybe he's John Cena's final opponent this year. Gunther retires John Cena. Yeah. That's a pretty damn good 2025 for Gunther.
I think when you look to the stars, when you look to the constellation, Larson, I think that's a terrific prize for Gunther. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Yeah.
That was well done.
You like that? I like that. I did the constellation thing.
Constellation prize, yes.
You give my boy Punk shit about the constellation thing, Larson.
That and he forgot his lines. Promo was just kind of mid anyways.
Larson, sometimes you're sitting there and you're great.
What made it really funny is Punk, when he forgot his lines, he literally did this.
He clenched his face.
And his fist. I believe
Anyways, that's good. That's going to do it for the predictions for night one. Let us know what you guys think is going to happen on night one of the SummerSlams in the comments below, and check out our video for night two as well. Why do one when you can see we're ahead of everybody? I see everybody in their SummerSlam Matt from Assemble, Simon Miller, they all got their SummerSlam predictions. One video. And y'all need to get to our level and do it in 2 videos, one for each night. We'll see you guys in the other video.
See you there.